itself is one question which I'm sure puts most of us, if not all, for days, and I'm no different. So I was walking down to this place today, and that's when it suddenly struck me that, oh my God, I have to introduce myself to every reader, and that's quite a task I have in hand. So from the few thoughts that I have been able to collect today, here goes. I start with my name. I'm Pratyusha Narayanan. My name means the first ray of the sun in Sanskrit. And needless to say, I love my name for being as nice and unique as it is. So I credit my maternal uncle for having found as good a name. But the flip side of it is, I get to hear very, very weird variants of it. The worst came from my lecturer in engineering, who ensured that every single day, for 2 long years, he ended my name with a loud hiss. So it went Pratyus, and that's where it stopped, with no A at the end. Many times it also reminded me of these reptiles we see at the angriest best they could be of National Geographic. And I always kept wondering if it would ever change to Pratyusha, and it never did. To date, it hasn't. I'm a Bangalorean from Kerala, a proud Keralite. I love coconut oil, and everything Malu that we in Palakkad area has brought into me. Okay, so the story of my life, as I would call it, begins from being born in a teeny town in Palakkad called Pattambi. Moved to Bangalore shortly after that. And the next 5 years of my life were largely spent with my sister wondering where this teeny thing would pop out from nowhere, solely to usurp her throne at home. 5 years, and she finally decided that she had to put up with this little whiny blob who had managed to completely ruin her monarchy at home. And finally began my pampered phase at home, and I'm still a beneficiary of that. I know it's going to continue for the next many years. But this realization that my sister had found my bestest friend for life, and that's something I'm super happy about. Schooling in Sophia High School in Bangalore was undoubtedly the best thing to have happened to me. So 13 years spent there were absolutely blissful, and it definitely brought out a new person from within me. I found my first set of 2 AM friends, and they continue to be as special as they were then. My teachers taught me to believe in myself. They taught me that the journey of life was a lot more important and significant than the destination. And they also helped me realize many facets of my personality that I was completely unaware of until then. Right after that, I started off my engineering. I graduated from Bangalore Institute of Technology here, and I did my engineering in information science and engineering. So, engineering quite literally brought out the lady from within the tomboy that I was. 2 biggest beneficiaries of this: one, my mom, because she had had enough of these bruises and wounds that I came back with every single day. And I'd say the happiest person that way was my grandmother. For one, she had also had this fear that, okay, there was bad parenting that was happening as far as I was concerned. And she was finally convinced that, okay, there is this girl at home who hasn't just been a guy in the guise of a girl. And she was convinced that I would finally manage to find some boy who would get married to me eventually without intimidating him way too much. Post-engineering, I started working as a Java developer. I worked at MES and then Cisco Video Technologies for 5 years. And from Feb this year, I've been a part of Oracle. I work as part of their application development framework team as a developer. So, one thing is, I guess one of the most transforming experiences or incidents in my life was I met with an accident when I was in college, and I was unable to lift my right hand for more than a year. From there to where I stand today, of course with able support of my complete support system, my friends and my family, I have definitely learned to believe in the fighter within me. And it has also taught me to appreciate small joys in life. It has definitely taught me that living life as a celebration of happiness rather than a pursuit of one will take us a long way. Being as talkative as I am, gregarious and personable, has enriched me with this big group of friends from across various phases of life. So there's never dearth of company for hang out over weekends or to pursue my favorite hobby of traveling. So quite a travel junkie. I love taking off on impromptu trips whenever possible. Apart from traveling, I totally love listening to music, and it's listening period, no singing there. But huge fan of A.R. Rahman. I would love to be a gatekeeper at his bungalow, at least I can get to see him. And I also like reading a lot, though off air I haven't been reading as much as I would love to. Teaching is one profession that I would definitely want to take later in life, at a later point in my career. Probably stems from the fact that my father was quite an accomplished management professor here in Bangalore. And for now, I work at a BBMP school. So as part of an NGO, every Saturday I teach children math and spoken English. And that is my small step towards taking myself where I see myself later in my career. And having worked with an NGO in a small capacity, I would definitely love to have some opportunity later in life, which culminates my love for teaching as well as working for an NGO. As part of schooling, we had our own informal Toastmasters club, and having been a part of that, being a part of this professional organization has always been a dream I nurture. And one session at IBC Titans, and it only strengthened this desire.